the gastroc and the soleus, and the bottom of the foot. So there's a couple ways you can do this, but you want the ankle free, so we'll probably set up the same way. I'm gonna get my leg up there, and I need this action right here, right? I wanna be able to push the foot into dorsiflexion, because what I'm trying to do is mobilize this tissue through its range of motion, right? So all the way from its slacked position to its tensioned position. And this is where you might need to kind of, since we haven't like done a formal effleurage or anything like that, you might need to come in here and poke around and just see where you feel some stiffness or some density, because that's where we're gonna target it. But from there, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna start in that shortened position. I'm gonna add my compression wherever I feel that like area of density or that stiffness. And then I'm gonna hold that compression as I take her into dorsiflexion. So what I'm trying to do is find the areas where the tissue is not very compliant to movement and make it more compliant, right? I'm just layering in a compression, because when we just stretch, the tissue that's more compliant will take up the stretch. And then the area that's not compliant is not gonna feel much stretch because it's not compliant. And so when we layer in a compression on top of that non-compliant area, we're basically forcing it to stretch out. Then we're adding that movement. So compress, take them through the movement, relieve, reset. Compress, take them through the movement, relieve, reset. And you can do this anywhere that there should be soft tissue. So anywhere there's muscle tissue, in this case the whole backside of the calf, gastroc, soleus. When you get to soleus, because it's kind of up underneath a thicker portion of that fascia where that kind of leads into the Achilles tendon, you might want to go sideways approach. So you're just kind of reaching up underneath that Achilles tendon and pinching that soleus, and you know you've got soleus when that happens. This is actually the Thompson test, by the way, when you just squeeze. So we can do a little pinch and then take them through that motion. Pinch, take them through that motion. You can do this as an effleurage. So if you have lotion, you want to use it, you can do fist, you can effleurage up as you dorsiflex. If you want to go elbow, right? April, I know you've got to go this way, so same thing, I can just grab that whole calf and kind of drive my thumb in. Start with that toe pointed, and then press it into dorsiflexion. And you can even layer in some like knee movement, right? Because the gastroc crosses the knee. So this is completely shortened for that gastroc, and then as I move towards straight and dorsiflexion, that's going to be completely lengthened. So you can get even more movement in there by starting to drop that knee. And then once you get it kind of warmed up, I'm going to go back to this. You can have them do the movement. So go ahead, start with your foot pointed up towards the air. Yep. Do compression. Now go ahead and pull your toes, yep, up into dorsiflexion. Good. Point the foot and then flex. Good. Reset, relieve, point the foot, flex. So now you turn it into an active soft tissue mobilization. Get a little bit of that reciprocal inhibition. But you're always moving from that slacked state to that lengthened state.